DESIblitz.com.
I was suspect at St. Clair's Road.
Guy's a racist.
Have you heard anything about this wind rush?
No, I didn't know.
You have to help me help them.
So it just came natural that, after writing, should I direct a film? And I met Rahat, and he told me this incredible story, which he eventually directed, and I loved it, and that's how we became friends, and we decided we must collaborate. He said that you should not only, write, you should also direct. So I said that if I want to make my first film as a director, I want to do it with people who are equally passionate. So I wrote the story, I wrote the screenplay, and I pitched it to Rahat. Rahat really liked it, and so I said, okay, let's go for it. But it's a team effort, to be honest. It's my first time, so I was a bit nervous, but with Rahat and his team is prolific and they've made so many films, so it just becomes easier.
This could affect trade, security and migration.
To be honest, I'm enjoying working with the actors the most. Because I've been an actor, it's always been very fascinating for me as to how directors direct their actors, more than anything else, to, bring out performance. And a lot of times I would think, I would watch a film, if I was playing this particular character, I would have played it differently. I would have done this or that. And the whole idea of finding conviction, helping the actor to understand the character or the mood is very satisfying. It really is exciting for me. And when you see these characters that you've written and performed in front of your eyes, you get overwhelmed. It's like I'm the audience. I'm the director and the audience, and I'm seeing it happening, unfold right in front of me.
Don't play around with that. You can come like you're saying something in Italian and you say, hang on, you could say, hang on one momento, my husband is calling.
It was in school when I used to do a little bit of theatre, and it was I think in 12th grade that I met the director of Tere Bin Laden, who's from National School of Drama. It's like a drama school. It's one of the top drama schools in India. I did a workshop with him, and he kind of thought that I'm a very good actor. And I lost touch with him. I did theatre with him for about a couple of years, and then I kind of bounced away and started working in some firm. I completely stopped acting. This is when I was 22, 23, and then I get this surprise call from this man, and he calls me and he says that, I'm making a film, and do you want to audition for it? And I went for an audition, and I think I was the first person who got selected for that film. So that's where it started from. He's an incredible man. I think he's very talented. A lot of people probably do not know he's a great artist as well. He started off being an artist, then he became a singer, and then he became an actor. I went to the school in Patiala. It's called Yadvendra Public School. It's one of the boarding schools. It was later in the senior years when my mother decided that we should go to a boarding school, and considering that academically I was not very great, I didn't know how to speak Punjabi when I went there. And this is like in Patiala, which is like heartland of Punjab, and all the students there come from smaller villages, towns in Punjab, and they speak Punjabi, that's their first language, and then English, and then probably a little bit of Hindi. So it was tough for me being a boarder in that school initially in the first few months, and I took it upon myself. I said, by the time I'm going to leave this school, I'll be so good in Punjabi that everybody's going to think that I'm a Punjabi, and I'm not a Punjabi. I'm a Rajput. Oh, it's an incredible satire. It's a great story written by Rahat and Shakti Singh, both brilliant writers, and of course Rahat is a great director as well, and Saki Shah, who actually directed the film. When they called me and they said that this is the film about this small town, like a village in Kashmir back in the 70s, which gets, there's this man, he basically gets a radio. Sometimes we say that how technology ruins you. So imagine in the 70s, the greatest technology for this town or this village was a radio. and it ruined everybody. It brought along a lot of greed, a lot of temptation, and it's the forbidden fruit. Now everybody wants it, so this radio plays that part. And in today's terms, when we look at it in some perspective, when you get a new iPhone or you get a new phone, even before you spend like a lot of money, save a lot of money to buy that phone, but by the time you buy it, everybody else has it and the technology has changed. So that's what we're playing on, that that satiation that you get from achieving something, it's never there. You can just keep chasing, but sometimes you have to find solace and content also. That's what the film is about.